Hello, and welcome back. As you can see, I'm in my garage today. No judging, but my garage is a mess. You can see everything on the floor. I've got to get this thing organized, but to-do list. Today, I want to talk about relationships. My wife and I have been married for going on 20 years now. We have two children. The thing about relationships is they are work. They're not easy. You need to work on them. You need to continuously work on them. People today, they've been together, they do relationships for 6 months and they think they've done something. You haven't done anything. You're a rookie. 6 months, you don't even know that person. Have you lived together? Have you lived together? I can guarantee you, my wife and I, when we first got together, we didn't know each other. Until we start moving in together and living together, you do not know that person. You don't. You may be you may be in love, you may be in lust, whatever. You don't know that person. It is probably completely sexual. There is a point in a relationship where you know that person. You don't even need to talk. You know what they're saying. You already know what they're going to say. The problem, in my opinion, and I'm no expert. I am by no means no relationship expert. My wife and I fight constantly. It's actually what we do for fun. Keeps it spicy. People quit. They run into a little problem, a little jam, and they quit. You don't have quit running your head. Yeah, if that dude's smacking you around, doing some kind of psychological nonsense, kick that piece of crap to the curb. He's not for you. You can do better, and that dude needs to be alone. He needs to spend time with himself. Probably in jail. Anyways, do not quit on a relationship if you were invested. If you were truly invested, are you going to quit on something? You treat your relationship the same. Don't give up. You're going to go through hard times. That's the point. That's the point. That's how you get to know each other. That's the, when you have Thanksgiving dinner, you got the turkey, you got the mashed potatoes, the stuffing. The invested time where you get to know that person, that's the gravy. That's the gravy. That's the topping that makes everything worth it. Worth sitting that turkey in that oven for how many hours, getting up early, basting it. That's what does it. Put your time in. Do not be a quitter. Like I said, unless that person is putting their hands on you, nobody is allowed to put their hands on you. I've never hit my wife. I've never put my hands on her in violence. Even she can vouch for that. She's not home today, but that's why I'm sitting here saying that. I don't do the videos in front of my family. They don't even know I'm doing them yet. I'm a little shy to let them know that. So I don't know. I may not ever tell people I'm doing videos, but even with my daughter, I tell her in a relationship, I would prefer you to be with a poor man that works hard than a rich man that puts his hands on you, because you end up with somebody like that, I'm going to jail. I'm gonna pound that man into dust. He's gonna be a pile of meat and a bag of skin. You ain't gotta worry about cops coming to get him. I already got him. He's mine. My daughter, she will not end up with a man like that. The day I see a bruise on her when she's with somebody, he did it. I'm gonna blame him. Watch yourself, young man. Relationships are not easy. You are going to go through massive fights, and things are going to go through your head. Yeah, like, is it worth it? Yes, it's worth it. Just get to the other side. It's worth it. I love my wife more than when I first met her. Every day I love her more. Honestly, we have even something called, we call a shift change relationship. I work nights, she works days. We see each other 5 minutes before I go to work, and she's coming home. And on our days off, we spend all day together because that's all we got. But that may change soon. So, relationships, don't quit on them. I'm going to probably be doing more videos on relationships because honestly, I don't think I covered everything. There's no possible way. Like I said, I'm not the expert, but I do have advice. Just put the time in, put the work in. It's not something that's going to come easy. Especially the more time you put in, the more arguments you're going to have. You got to come up with compromises. You compromise. You find somewhere in the middle where she's going to be happy and you're going to be happy. And if you can't find that middle ground, let her have a win. Maybe you'll win next time. It's not about winning. It's just about everybody being happy. Compromise, compromise, compromise. If you don't compromise, nobody's going to be happy. It's going to be an argument that's just never going to go away. It's a big old elephant in the room. I think that's pretty much it for now. I'll probably try to do another video later today. So signing off. Send it to the internet.